Hi guys. I want to talk to you about another thing that says trauma response. Two things that are as a result of trauma. And these are personal observations that I've seen people do time and time and time again. So you come from a traumatic, abusive background. You end up being defensive and angry all the time. Even when you're no longer with toxic people, you are distrustful of everybody. You start arguments with everybody. You end up with no friends because people don't want to feel like every time they talk to you, they're being interrogated by the police. So people eventually get tired of that. It's exhausting. They're joking. Everybody's laughing except for you. If you are this type of person, everybody's laughing but you. And that looks real weird. Why are you so serious? Why do you not see the humor in that? So you can be too serious. That's another one. You can be too serious all the time. You can be hyper defensive and angry all the time. And yes, I know people like that, one of whom I've got rid of recently because I'm not playing with you. You cannot joke with this person because they get pissed. What do you mean by that? What? I'm not dealing with that shit. Anyway, defensive, angry, everybody's out to get you. Or another trauma response is you deliberately seek out toxic people. You deliberately seek out toxic people. You will never give a normal person a chance because you're bored. They're not causing fights all the time. They're not arguing all the time for petty dumbass reasons. They're not taking away things that you enjoy. They actually look out for you. They care for you. They're like, "Hey babe, I just want to hear your voice." "Well, what are you calling me so many times for? You checking up on me? You don't trust me?" That's not a normal response to that. But when you are taught by a narcissist through how they treat you that life is supposed to be anger and hostility and nobody can be trusted and arguments are normal and trauma is normal and toxicity is normal, then you crave that. You start craving that. Without realizing it, you crave it. And when you have someone who doesn't do that, you automatically distrust them. And in any of those cases, you need to seek therapy. As a victim of narcissistic abuse, you need to seek therapy because otherwise you're going to be alone, lonely, nobody's going to want to be bothered with you, and you're going to be more and more and more depressed. But again, the cycle will continue. Here comes someone you can trust. And you automatically distrust because you can trust. You're like, yeah, something ain't right. You're too nice. What's going on? Very unhealthy. Very, 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 very unhealthy. But this is unfortunately what happens a lot of times with people who are on the receiving end of toxicity. I know of one person who prefers men who are volatile, men who do dirty, dirty, dirty things to her. And she will never, ever seek out a healthy guy. She's been abused since she was a child. And I think on some level she thinks that that's all she deserves. And when someone's that far gone, there's nothing anybody can say to them. They have to go to serious comprehensive therapy. And they need to see a specialist that, a therapist that specializes in narcissistic abuse so that they can get them better. But they'd have to want to get better. If you feel like you don't deserve good treatment, you don't feel like you need therapy because you don't deserve therapy because that's good treatment for yourself. And all the more reason why you need to go to therapy. None of this is normal behavior. None of it. You can't get through to people like that. You cannot be friends with people like that. Because no matter how many times you tell them you don't want to be in that situation, that person's mean, that person's abusive, that person's trying to get money out of your bank account, they're going to as soon as they get off the phone with you, they're going to call them. Hey, babe, how you doing? You're not going to get through. It's like trying to get through a titanium wall. It's not going to happen. They need comprehensive therapy, and good luck trying to get them there. That's sad. That's really sad, because everybody who traumatized this person still has power over them and is still traumatizing them until they take their last breath, because they won't do anything to stop their demented thought process. They won't do anything about it. They're the result of trauma, but they're re-traumatizing themselves. Is that you? And if so, what are you going to do about it? Because the world is a lonely place when you have no one in it, no friends in it, no family in it. It can be a lonely place. So don't be a victim after you're away from the toxic person. Don't continue to traumatize yourself by deliberately choosing bad decisions and choosing bad people. All right? Much love, y'all. Take care.